How's everybody? Mike with Cleveland Cutting Board Furniture Company, your third favorite woodworker behind these guys. High school shop teacher, and then if you don't know who this is, we can't be friends. Anyway, that's right. It's time for the Cleveland Cutting Board and Furniture Company weekend shop update. I didn't do one last weekend because there wasn't a whole lot going on. Like I said, this is the dead season. I got a project we'll talk about here later. Not a lot going on. I did get a few things done. My buddy Aaron from high school, his dad passed away and was a veteran, and he wanted a flag box. He didn't want to put his flag in a box made in China. Like if you go online, those are made in China. So he contacted me. I said I would love to be involved with the project. Being a veteran myself, I thought that was super cool. So I got some ash here, and I put some Purple Heart splines in. These will get cut off, and these will get flush. This is just to help reinforce the joints. These are not that easy to make because you have a 45-degree angle here, and you have a 33 and an angle here, and then you got the frame. And this is actually separate, and blah blah. It's the geometry. So I've said it before, and I'll say it again. If I could go back in time, I would apologize to every single math teacher I ever had because all this shit they said I wouldn't know, or all this shit they said I needed to know, and I'm like, I'm never going to use that. Damn near every day. So all you young kids out there, if you're watching, you need math. Trust me. I was never going to use it, and I use it, right? Even in the Marine Corps, I used the math a lot for my MOS. So anyway, yeah, so the flag box, that's coming along nicely. Call you back later, Brian. Yeah, so it was, in some of those projects I get asked to do, I'm like, of course I'd love to make something like that for a veteran. So that is coming along nice. I'll hopefully have that done for him probably by next week. What else? My good friend Randy, one of my best buddies, he asked me to make him a little box to put his stuff in, pocket dump kind of stuff, watches and wallets and stuff. So yes, I made this out of him. It's walnut with curly maple inside, and then it's got a walnut lid. I make the box all as one piece, and I cut the lid off separate, but it's got a walnut top that I did a little sketchy cove detail on a table saw, and then from there I used another jig to cut the splines in, so it turned out awesome. It's got 3 coats of a lacquer with a light buffing between each coat. Turned out great. Got that turned into him the other day. Those boxes, once again, the geometry, the math, those are all 45s, but if you have one that's a fraction of an inch longer than the other, it throws the whole thing off. If you have one angle that's not exactly 45, it throws the whole thing off. So you gotta be careful. That's one of those times where I turn the music off, turn off my headphones, turn off my phone, and focus on what I'm working on. So got that done and turned over to him, so I was real happy to do that for him. Let's see what else. Got some wedding signs, some wedding gifts. Some friends of ours got married, so we made a sign for them. It's one of Dana's co-workers, and her new husband are awesome people, so I made a sign from them. And then another one of Dana's co-workers, her son got married and asked if we'd make a sign for her son, so we made this one for them. I'm really enjoying the signs. There's a lot of creativity. A lot of times they'll just say, hey, these are gifts, so it's on me, but a lot of times when people say, I need a sign that says this, and they're pretty open, it makes life a lot easier. So I got some signs done this week. Really excited about that and really enjoy making those. I've got an awesome Secret Sign of the Month for March. I'm really excited about giving it to this couple. This is one of those projects where my wife's involved in a design. She signed off on it, so this is a big one. This one I think it's 18-inch diameter. It's a round sign, so I'll be posting that. That's probably gonna be about 2 weeks before I get that done, but I'll be out to them usually around the middle of the month when I try to give away the Secret Sign of the Month. So that is gonna be awesome. What else? I got out the new fiber laser this week, and I was working on doing some just settings. The settings are nuts. There's not only the strength of the laser, the speed of the laser, is also the frequency of the laser, which I'm still trying to figure out. All these different settings all tie together. So I did some sandstone blocks. I did bricks before, but I had some sandstone, so I just played around with this symbol. I forget what it's called. I'll put it right here. This is a symbol that you see when you go to Indonesia. My wife traveled there a couple years ago. You see this symbol. It's supposed to ward away evil spirits. It's like their version of what we have as a gargoyle, I guess. But just played around with that, some settings. A couple people seen it and said, yeah, this summer I'd like to have something made for my garden. So I always say, that'd be great. Let's make it now because I could use the work. So, and then also I started playing around with it, and I I bought a cheap, it's a Zippo, so it's not cheap, but it's a nice quality Zippo. And I was playing around engraving lighters. I don't smoke, I never smoked in my life, anything, but I like having a lighter just for whatever reason, whether it's lighting a heater out here or lighting a fire on the patio or whatever. So I made this one for myself, turned out pretty cool. I've got a couple people interested once again. Hey, I need one for my father for Father's Day. Let's put those orders in now, that'd be a great help. So yeah, played around with those. Let's see. And then knives. I have one of my, we have like our regular drawer knives, but I have my chef's knives that I like that I've collected over the years. I did one of those. Just playing around, and once again, hey, my son's a chef. Can you put his name on a knife? Yeah, let's get those orders in. Let's get those orders in. And then see what else. I think that's literally pretty much it, with the exception of the new shop. That's right, I am moving. It's official as of yesterday. I took possession of a new shop, started moving in today. My back is killing me. Well, let me show you, hold on. So here we are in the new shop, 1,600 square feet, solid concrete floors. We've got heat, which we've never had before, then a little space heater. I have air conditioning, which I've never had before, except for big fans, which if you ever worked at a wood shop, you know how tough it is to have a big fan keeping you cool with all the sawdust. Even with the best dust collection there is, it's a pain in the ass. You basically got to turn the fan on and walk away, but no more of that. We got air conditioning. We got wide open, like I said, hard concrete floors, no more falling through the floor. I've got space to move. I'll be able to have multiple workstations. I'll be able to have multiple people working at one time. Everything in one place, the CNCs, the laser, all the stuff in one place finally. This project started about 10 months ago. It was a lot of red tape. I've had some great people that were helping me that were really, my friend Mel, Sandy, Doug, my awesome wife, those guys, people that have all been involved behind the scenes, making sure I could get in here. Another story for another time on that. But that's it. Today's the first day. Started moving in. I had my good buddy Cliffy come over and my buddy Daniel help out. We've been spent the last 4 hours taking my secret stash and moving it over here. Got a lot of work still to do. Still got to get the machinery over here. Still got to get, it's a long list of stuff I still got to get done. Power to the machines. It's a ton of work. So basically what I'm trying to say is now is a good time because it's super slow, obviously. It's just always this time of year. So my goal is to get jamming. I got a few things I got to finish up back at the old shop. And then once those things are done, primarily for here and for my house and some other little stuff, once that stuff's done, we're going to shut down the shop for about, I'm hoping 2 weeks is enough to get equipment moved, power figured out, and be back in business. My goal is to be back up and running 100% before the end of March. Today's March 1st, March 2nd for you as you're watching this, but that's the plan. I got some doctor's appointments and some other stuff I got to take care of between now and the end of the month. My goal is by the end of the month, have the shop up, running, and humming along nicely. So that's the plan. Like I said, it's been a long time coming. It's a very somber moment for me and my wife to move into a new shop. It's been a dream for a long time, but here it is. Let's go back to the other shop. So there it is. That's it. Only thing we have to do is everything. Like I was just saying, I started moving my lumber over there that I had in my storage, my secret stash, get that over there, got that somewhat organized. Like I mentioned, my buddies that helped me move today was a huge help. Now for the real work. I've got so much to do. It's the jointer weighs damn near 800 pounds. The table saw comes apart, so it's not too bad. The big thing is going to be the CNC, especially the 4x8. My good buddy, literally my oldest friends. I've known my buddy Joe for over 40 plus years. 45 years, I think I've known Joe. Like literally him and his brother are my oldest friends. So he's gonna come over, we're gonna get the big CNC loaded up, moved over there. Then I got the little CNC to move, the big laser to move, which is a pain in the ass. It's just all this stuff. I'm gonna have to get some, luckily Joe's, like I said, an awesome friend. He's gonna bring over some equipment because like I said, the dust machine and all these machines are the only way that you can't do it by hand. So it's just a matter of getting them over there. Then that's the hard part. And then the other hard part is getting them all laid out. I've been thinking about it for a while and kind of just stand there staring at the space, kind of envisioning the flow. It's so much square footage and so much to have heat and air conditioning and ample power and oh my gosh, it's a dream come true. So the new shop. So yeah, it's been, like I was saying, it's been 10 months process to get moved into this. My wife and I have been looking for me for a new shop for 6+ probably. She's ready to kick me out of the house because I've taken over the garage, this building, the other building, 2 bedrooms, and then the dining room right now are all Cleveland Cutting Board and Furniture Company space. So she's really excited. Plus, once I move the CNC out of the garage, she gets to park in the garage. So that's pretty much it for this week. I got a lot of work ahead, a lot of great stuff to be sharing in the future. Hopefully things will pick up here soon. Like I said, I'm probably going to be shutting down for most of this month, trying to get set up over there. Still taking orders. I'm still working out here. I got a couple little things I want to finish up. I want to finish up the flag box for my good buddy Aaron, and some other little things I want to get done. But then I want to start moving tools over. I've already moved over the lathe, non-essential tools, stuff that I don't need right now. So anything I don't need, I'm moving over there. So stay tuned. There will be more videos to come on setting up that shop and some thought process along with that, as well as videos outside of the Weekend Shop update. And then there will be a grand opening, open house. Grand opening, or just an open house? There'll be an open house, not a grand opening. An open house, yes. There'll be an open house sometime early summer, hopefully. Will be open to the public. People can come on through. Lots of great stuff going on this summer. Just a matter of making it happen and finding it time to make it happen. So all you that showed support over the years, I can't thank my friends Sandy and Doug enough. I can't thank, my friend Mel uptown. And there's a bunch of people that have been involved that I just can't thank enough. It wouldn't be possible without them. So you guys are awesome. And my wife's just been pretty sweet. So as far as being supportive and understanding with all the sawdust that's regularly tracked through the house. I don't care how good I blow myself off the compressor, I still track sawdust in. So I think she's more excited than I am about the new shop. So anyway, everyone have a great week. That is it for this week. And I'm planning on being back next week. Never say definitely, but yeah, that's it. Cheers, everyone. Thanks for all the support, and I'll talk to you next week.